We'll start with Tom Mason, followed by French Thompson.
Mayor and Council, Tom Mason, 40-year resident, Arcadia, Scottsdale. I may come across a little harsh this evening, but this rail option seems to never go away. It's always behind the scenes. And Councilman Phillips, yes, we still want to drive a stake through the heart of that. So take fixed rail in Scottsdale. Not just a bad idea. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Yet we have several members in this council who adhere to an ideology of deceit, who refuse to take no for an answer. Throughout the year 2006, a dedicated group of individuals called Scottsdale Citizens Transportation Study Committee brought together 4 of the top 5 national experts on multimodal transportation systems in the United States and abroad. They reviewed, studied, and reported on the feasibility of implementing a rail system in Scottsdale. Unequivocally, they determined fixed rail transit was not conducive to Scottsdale. 2 years later, 2008, I was appointed by Councilman Tony Nelson to the McDowell Road Task Force to come up with solutions on how to revitalize South Scottsdale. Virginia Cordy also served on that task force. With all the positive input that came out of over 5 months of deliberation, Ms. Cordy waited until the end when everyone was gearing down to talk about her favorite topic. She wanted to have fixed rail transit in Scottsdale as one of the task force recommendations. The task force, chaired by Scottsdale Healthcare CEO, voted no. Going on 8 years later, that's today, and Cordy, now teamed with fellow chamber wonk Linda Milhaven, is at it again. Ask yourself this question. Do they really believe removing 2 lanes of traffic and destroying businesses all along Scottsdale Road for the purpose of running a crime delivery system, train, down the middle will actually ease traffic congestion and pollution? Of course not. But remember, they adhere to an ideology of deceit. This simply isn't adding a fixed rail option to the master plan. If you listen to the work study sessions, where the majority on the council already asked that fixed rail be eliminated, and I see it has been eliminated. But you realize why Cordy and Milhaven didn't want to remove that rail option. Light rail is their only option. Don't doubt me. It's their plan, their main objective, their number 1 priority. It'll never go away. I assume that would include the bomb-sniffing dogs. For you and me, it would be willful suspension of common sense. But Virginia's request for an open dialogue is nothing more than browbeating the public into submission. This has been her MO since she was president of the chamber, and I was her counterpart with the realtors. I know her game. Mayor Lane and council members, enough. Don't fall into this trap. It's time to start rebuilding the public's trust in Scottsdale city government. Stick with your previous decision of removing the fixed rail option from Scottsdale's 10-year master plan. The city will be much better for it, and I thank you for your time. What?
Thank you, Mr. Mason.